Hey everyone, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a really exciting video for you guys. I'm going to be doing 10 different hairstyles with short hair. Of course, you can always probably do most of these styles if you have longer hair anyways, but since my natural hair is so extremely short, I thought it would be kind of a fun video to show some of the different ways that you can style it, even if you don't have that much hair. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into the video. I don't like to do too long of an intro, so yeah, we're going to start with the first hairstyle. This is just my completely natural hair. All I did was blow dry it when I got out of the shower. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go through and straighten the whole thing. So I'm just brushing out all of my tangles. And I have pretty fine hair, so I don't need it to be like too precise with the straightening. I like to just section it in two, and I straighten the bottom half and then straighten the top half. I already put a heat protectant in my hair, which I mentioned in one of my previous videos. I use the Pureology Heat Fortifying Spray, which is an amazing heat protectant, super lightweight. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of fast forward through this because I'm sure mostly everyone here knows already how to straighten their hair. Okay, so once I'm done straightening, I just brush it all through. And then I usually like to have a little bit of volume, but I don't really like to tease my hair too much. So I just do that with my hands. And here's the first hairstyle. Okay, so now moving on to hairstyle number 2, which is something that I do all the time. Anytime that I really don't have that much time to get ready and I just want to throw my hair up into something quick, I do this hairstyle. So what I've been liking to use a lot lately are these kind of hair scrunchies. So I have a couple different colors of them, but I find that they're just a lot healthier for your hair. They don't pull it as much and they just feel a lot more comfortable on your head. I'm going to start by parting right behind my ears. I'm just going straight up, kind of making a diagonal point. And I'm grabbing all of my hair. I like to check the sides to kind of make sure that they're semi-even. And I'm going to be grabbing my brush and taking my scrunchie and tying that hair up. I always like to put some of these little hairs down. And then if I want more volume on the top, I can just kind of tease it a little bit up there. I think it looks pretty good for today. So another super simple and super cute hairstyle that literally took me 5 minutes. Okay, so now for hairstyle number 3, we're going to be doing another half up look, except for this time it's going to be a half up bun instead of a ponytail. So what I like to do for that is, since I have fine hair, I feel like my natural hair isn't quite enough to make a decent sized bun. So I'm just going to add one extension. Not too much more because I don't want the bun to look like unnaturally bigger than the rest of my hair. But I find that just adding one extension in and I'm placing it going backwards like that so that it goes into the ponytail that we're going to be doing. And I'm doing the same thing as the last hairstyle, grabbing my hair from right below my ears, or right behind my ears, putting it all up into a ponytail. Now for this one, I don't like to brush it back with my brush because I like it to be a little bit more messy. I'm going to put my head down like this when I put my hair into the ponytail, because I find that sometimes if I have my hair or my head just sitting up, that these hairs tend to get into the ponytail and it kind of pulls it. Alright, so I got that all into a ponytail. Now I'm going to adjust it how I like it. Again, I like it to be a little bit more messy. So I'm kind of pulling some pieces here and there, but also tightening the top. So you can leave it like this if you want. Super cute. Just kidding. So now I'm going to take that ponytail and kind of twist it a little bit. Now since my natural hair is so much shorter, obviously, you have to be careful not to get those short hairs poking out everywhere. I mean, you can have them poking a little bit because obviously that makes it look more like messy. So I kind of do something like that, and now I just bobby pin the ends down. I usually like to do about 2 bobby pins. And now I'm just going to loosen it a little bit make it a bit more messy. like that. Okay, for hairstyle number 4, this one's just going to be a super easy and simple low bun. So for this one, I actually like to do a middle part. So now I like to comb all my hair towards the back. I'm grabbing another one of these hair ties, like this. So obviously, since my hair is so short, these pieces like to kind of come out sometimes. So I'll just spray those with a little bit of hairspray or sometimes even gel, take my comb and slick those all back so that it all is nice and smooth. So if you have like a super cool eye look or a super bold lip or something and you don't want too much hair in your face, this is a good hairstyle to be able to showcase just your face. Okay, so for my hairstyle number 5, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of some texture to it. So I'm going back over to the side part. I'm just taking this tool here. This is my 3-barrel waver. It opens up like this. So what I do is I take my hair, and since my hair is so short, I really only have to do like one in each. And I can take pretty large sections. Sometimes I'll rotate it to where this is on the bottom as well. Like I'll flip it around like this. So as you can tell, this adds a super cute little texture like this. So I'm going to do this all over real quick and I will be right back. Okay, so now that I got all my texture put in, sometimes I like to go through and like tease it a little bit and give it some more volume, but I think it looks pretty good right now. Okay. So here's hairstyle number 5, just simple, down, wavy. Again, this just gives it a little bit of texture. Okay, so for my next hairstyle, I'm gonna go back to the middle part again. And I'm gonna be using extensions again as well, just 2 1-clip wefts like this. And this is completely optional, but I just have fine hair, so I find this really helps me. I'm gonna do one going back on each side. And I'm gonna grab from about my eyebrow length. Grabbing all of that hair back into little pigtails first. And now I'm just teasing this back a little bit because I like this to be kind of messy. I'm just loosely twisting this around. And I'm pinning that back. Now I'm just loosening both of those a little bit. And the 2 buns don't have to be completely perfect, but I just think they look so cute. Alright, so for my next style, I'm gonna go back over to the side part. So for this one, I am gonna tease just a little bit in the back and kind of throughout the hair. And then I'm just gonna grab a clip just like this. You can really use any clip, but I think that these ones look the best. I'm just using my fingers to kind of smooth down a little bit of that tease. But I'm just gonna grab kind of most of my hair and loosely throw it back into some sort of little messy kind of concoction in the back. And now I'm just pulling pieces to hang down in the front. I like to have quite a bit, especially on this side where we have our part. I'm loosening and pulling. And I always like to check how the sides look with my mirror. It's looking pretty good. Now, this hairstyle in no way is supposed to look perfect or like you spent a bunch of time. This is just one of my hairstyles where if I have a little bit of texture in my hair and I don't feel like wearing it all completely down, I'll do this, and it just gives me a little bit of something to kind of keep it up a little bit, but also you have some, you know, loose texture. Just looks like you just throw it back, which is actually exactly what we did. Okay, so for my next style, I'm gonna stay with the side part, but I am gonna do it with my comb now just to make it a little bit more precise. This side I'm gonna brush out a little bit. That kind of section from like about halfway back, and just clip that back for a second. So first I'm gonna grab this top part here, starting at the front, and I'm twisting back like this. I'm just gonna put a little hair tie in. Now we're gonna take a second section right below that, and I'll show you a little bit closer up how I did that, starting at the front. And this is so easy. It does not have to be perfect. Now for the last one, taking that last section again, twisting it completely back. So now I'm gonna release that clip right below here, or right behind. Sometimes they'll kind of tease a little bit. So for my next hairstyle, I'm gonna move my part not quite to the center, but a little bit more towards the middle. Slightly off center, as you can see. And I'm gonna grab my scrunchie again. This is going to be another half up style, but instead of starting behind my ears, I'm actually starting right where my eyebrows are. I'm pulling all of that straight back. I'm just kind of loosely throwing it into my hands. I'm going to take some of these hairs out in the front. I'm just taking my little scrunchie. I'm not doing much, just do a little loop like that, and then I kind of tighten it. Some of those short hairs kind of like to come out, making it super loose and messy looking, and then I kind of even take my hands like that. Now I go from the front and make sure all the hairs that I want out are out. Like that. Okay, so for my last hairstyle, I'm gonna start with the middle part first, making sure it's pretty straight. And now I'm gonna go off of the middle of my eyebrows on each side and section that back as well. I'm gonna section this side off first. So I'm just clipping that back. And now on this side, I'm gonna kind of tuck it behind my ears and clip it just to keep it out of the way. All right, so now that I've got both of those sectioned off, I'm actually gonna go ahead and start to do a Dutch braid on each side. If you don't know how to Dutch braid, it's basically just the same thing as a French braid, except for you go under instead of over. So it raises the braided part a little bit and it looks a little bit more fancy. So instead of going over like this, we're going under. There's tons of videos on YouTube if you want to learn how to do it. Okay, so now before I do anything else, I just finished braiding it. I'm gonna go through and kind of loosen the braid just a little bit, just so it's not quite so like perfect and like right on my scalp. cool thing too that I really like about this hairstyle is that you can adjust it and customize it for your own hair. Like you could do 3 braids, you could do 4 braids, however many you want to do. I just hate French braiding my own hair. It takes forever, so I only do 2. So once I get done with that, I'll take those clips out and I'm going to take those 2 together, tease them a little bit, and create my little tiny bun. And I'm just going to pin that back. And I'm going to try and make that bun as big as I can. Obviously it's a little bit tricky because I don't have much hair up there and I can't just like add extensions. I'm kind of okay with it being a little bit smaller since it is just that tiny little top section. Alright guys, so that is the end of my 10 easy hairstyles with short hair video. If you have any questions or if you liked this video and want me to make more hairstyle videos, I would love to do so, so just leave a comment below or give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe if you are not already, and turn the bell notification on if you'd like to be notified each time I post a new video. So yeah, we will see you next time guys. Bye-bye!